Hello and welcome to Path of Exile. This is Affliction League 3.23, and today we're just doing a video a little bit different. In between running Delve or running maps or doing whatever you want to do, what I've done is I've had a dump tab here, and I've been throwing all these jewels in there, and then these rares are the uniques, and I just toss them in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this junk hopefully into some treasure. So the first thing you want to have is PoE Awaken Trade, that app. So that way, when I press, I have it tied to F1, and if I just press F1, it pops up a screen and it shows me this is basically a 1 chaos ring. If I don't do anything with it, I can at least collect them, and if you get a full inventory, I think that's 60 or something, you get a full inventory of these rings, of uniques, you can trade them in for some lore wheat. But we're going to do something else with these. Let's do that first. And then this one is actually worth something. It is worth 10 chaos, maybe 5 to 10 chaos, but that's not very much. We can take a look by pressing Alt and see if the rolls are good on it. See that 15 Verit? That's actually a good roll. So we're going to do a little bit more of an investigation. Oh, yeah, at 15 it's about 8 chaos. What about the other rolls? The 22 is a good roll. That's not bad. But we're going to try to make this even better. We're going to try to improve it. We're going to vol it. Here we go. We're going to vol all these. Because I have a bunch of these, and these are cheap to do. So here we go. We might get nothing. We might get something great. And pretty much nothing on that one. It's kind of an interesting ring. No life on there. If it had life, it would be cool. But we're going to sell that for, I don't know, we'll toss it in the 20 and see what happens. Then we're going to vol these. And did any of them land? No. I don't think so. No. It just kept it the same. And this one, ooh, we got something here. This one right here, it actually put the Wrath on there. So, I don't know, we'll put that in the 50 slot. And somebody wants to buy. Oh, so this is what I did with the this is exactly what I did just a little bit ago, and now we're gonna sell it for 3 divine. Nice. Where is it? Sell this one right here. I did this earlier to these jewels, and I just did it on one of these, and I rolled it. I'll show you how to roll it. But it rolled Corrupted Blood, so it went from a literally nothing item, trash item, to 3 divine. There we go. And they're happy, I'm happy. I just lowered the price. It was at 5, I lowered it to 3, and then it sold pretty quickly there. So now they've got corrupted, they're immune to Corrupted Blood. But that's what I did with the jewels, and you can do it the same way with these. So let's go on and do that again. Let's see. That one, this we'll just put right in here. Just go like that. You can hold Control Shift and it'll pop it right over there. And then let's do, I usually don't mess around with these. Let's do this one first, and then I'll show you what you can do. Let's do this one. How much is it? It's usually a junk, like 1 C item. It's just trash. So we're just going to roll it and see what happens. Here we go. And I press F1 again. There's no corruption on it. It didn't corrupt. So that's garbage. Let's just go Control Left on her. That's why I have her there. Control Left click. And we'll just do that. Okay. Next up, you can improve these. I have a bunch of this stuff, so we're going to improve this with the whetstones just to get it up to 20. Because if I do land something good on here, I want to have the quality all the way up to 20 already. I don't want to have to come back and make them do it. So it's not bad. I'll just roll that, and then I'll even make sure that it has, what is it? What? That can have, oh, it's a 2-handed axe. I'll put 5 on there. Let's see. Let's see how much that's going to take. Not too many. 5 would be cool. And no, usually I don't mess around with 2-handed weapons like this because of this very issue. Yeah, oh, there we go. That's good enough. And then we'll throw on a couple of these just in case. We might hit a 5 link. But I don't want to invest too much. 4 link, that's fine. That's it. So now I haven't invested very much in this at all, but it might Might be worth something. I don't know. Let's find out what it does to it. Absolutely nothing. We'll put this in the 20 just in case somebody's looking for a 5-socketed one of these. I don't know. We'll throw it in there, but I don't think that'll sell. And I trash this pretty often. Like, in an hour or two, I just vendor all this stuff. But I don't know. Maybe somebody wants that. Then let's do this with that. I've already qualityed up the armor. Let's do this. This is a lot easier to hit. There. And this is actually, people use this all the time. This item. And we're going to link them up for them. And don't keep clicking because it'll go past, it'll unclick them. So you can do the 4 socket and it'll stop for you, but this won't. And then we're going to change the links on this. Let's the colors. Let's get some reds on there. A few reds for them. And maybe a red and a blue. And there, that'll work. And then what is this thing? The Dex helmet. That's fine. And now we're gonna. This is where we'll get a shot at it. Here we go. And this one. Anything? No corruption, and no corruption. So, we'll just put it in the 20 slot. Oh, it's got a white. Oh, it's got a white thing. That's kind of interesting. A white jewel slot I gave it. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Let's give it a shot. Let's do this one. I usually pick these up if they're a high enough item level. 83 is okay. And on the ID, it's got accuracy, life, and not only that, but if you hold down, it's a tier 1 life, so that's not bad. Tier 2 on the... And then it's got the resistances to all. To sell this, it's just a junk item right now, but I can throw some... Let's see what we can throw on. Can't do any suffixes, so maybe... I don't know, something cheap. Throw on max energy. Can do that. We'll just put a little one on there, not chaos. And it just throws something on there, and we'll put that in the 20 slot. If I could have rolled if this had a suffix open on it, then I could have sold it for 20 or 30 easily. I think it would sell pretty quickly. Now we're gonna roll this thing. And these are large cluster jewels. I haven't rolled some of these in a while. Let's see what we can do with this. We don't want it to be that. We want to upgrade it. Let's just scour it down. And what we're shooting for is, and then we'll turn it into a rare. And what we're shooting for is three notables. There's one notable. And I just do that drive of destruction. And I'm not going to spend. I'll maybe spend 15 or 20. So if I don't land it, maybe it's bad luck. But I've landed some good ones. I should get. There's 2. I don't want to click past it either. There's 2. Feed the Fury and Calamitous. Let's do a quick price check on that. Feed the Fury and Calamitous with what else is on there? Increased attack damage and 2% attack speed. That's not bad. Let's do a search. Looks like the cheapest one is 26. There's a bunch at 30, 60, 80. We'll sell it for 20. We'll be the cheapest one. And that way we'll get all that we invested back. We'll just sell that and get it all back and make a little bit of profit on that. Next up, these are going to be fun. So this one was sitting in there. What is this? We're going to take a look at it, and we're going to click on the synthesize thing. And what else? Search. As it stands right now, it's maybe worth 10 or 20 C. Let's take a risk. We'll risk it. Is there anything I can do with this? It's synthesized. And I think that's the top thing. I don't know. I don't think I've messed around with these very much. Let's just give it a shot and see what happens with this thing. Who knows? Area damage, melee, axes, spell damage with a staff. That, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let's put area damage, the crit strike on there, and that. Let's click all those buttons and search it. Nothing even close to coming up with that. We'll take off the synthesize and do the search without the synthesize. I don't know, maybe it's probably 20, but it could be worth a lot more. So we're gonna put it. I don't know why, but let's put it on the 50, and then we'll quickly move it down to the 30. And now we're on to the interesting stuff. What is this? Oh, he wants us to buy one of these. And where is it? I had a bunch of these that I was leveling up, but they don't sell. They were selling for over 100 chaos, and then the price dropped on them. And is that guy got? I think this is what he wanted. I don't want to mess it up for him. A spin of thank you. I hope that was right. I'm not trying to rip the guy off. Okay, next up, we're gonna, with this new jewel that came out, we're going to, this jewel right here, the price of nicely rolled magic jewels, or corrupted, has gone up a ton. Like that corrupted blood magic jewel that we just sold for 3 divine, that was a good example of what can happen. And it's because of this jewel right here, which costs a lot. This costs, I don't know, 60, 70 divine now. Prices on those are going up and up and up a lot. But that's what allows me to get this 928 health that I have sitting here. So it's pretty cool. And I've just tried out a headhunter, so I'll be doing that in the next video as well. So that's coming up. Here we go. So I guess we'll put the red ones like that. I don't know why. And then the blue ones, I sure did this beforehand. I apologize. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Strength, damage, area. That's just a flat cool thing. I don't want to exalt slam these and get the next thing on there, so I don't want to spend too much. This is a free gem sitting there. As it stands, with just that strength, area damage, and that, probably not worth much at all. Like, probably there's a bunch listed at 40 and 50, but those aren't going to sell. Maybe 10 chaos, but, and I don't want to invest anything. Let's just slam this and see what happens. Corrupted, but all kinds of weird stuff on there. That just changed it all around. Impale, pause of bleeding, critical strike. It's not bad. We'll throw it in here for the 20. See what happens. It might be good, but I don't know. Intelligence staves that. So we don't know, we don't care about that. Let's just throw it on. You cannot be silenced. Put that in for 20. What about this one? I don't like that one, so we're just gonna. And then this one, max life. Ooh, that's nice to have on there. And if you hold down Alt, you'll see that it's the top thing. So what else? Attacks, bleeding. This might be something worth. This one we're gonna scour. This will just vow and hope. Here we go. Come on, goodness. It didn't vow off the things. Let's take a price check on that. 3 enemies per hit. That's not terrible. And not good. Be lucky to sell that for that. Probably worth 10 chaos. But if you have a 10 chaos thing, you'll sell a lot more than me. But I don't want to sell it for that. I just want to move on. All right. This one, probably not. So some of these are going to be scours. So what I'll do is I'll leave the scours. That's going to be scoured. This is going to be scoured. Scour. In fact, I'll just go like this. I'll have the scours, then I'll scour, scour, scour. And I'm not trying to spend very much time figuring it out. Scour. Yeah, I don't see enough of that increase. Nope. Mind damage? No. Dexterity? Mana projectile? No. If I don't see something that jumps out at me, that, 4 good mods, I shouldn't mess around. Like this one has 4 strength, dexterity, daggers, bleed. Oh, it's 3 good mods. 3 mods. We're just gonna go like that. Ooh, this is interesting. This one might be just good enough to vow by itself. And then, nope. And this one, damage penetrates 1%. It's already corrupted. I don't know about this. We won't even price it. Throw it in here. Okay, so this one is already magic, and we're just going to corrupt this one right away and hope for something good up there. Here we go. And nothing. So I'll just take a quick look at this. It's probably not a good item. And we'll price it out. Nope, it's junk. That's going to be a sell. Next up, this is how you do the rolling of these. We're going to make these all magic. And this is exactly what I did to get the divines. I've got multiple divines. I got the 3 divine sale on that corrupted blood hit. And we'll get this. And here we go. Next up, I don't even sit there and do the augmentations. I just re-roll over it. Now that one, as I just said that, if I get something good like this, attack speed, and it's an 8 on axes, I'll augment this and hope for a second good stat. Dexterity. We'll look this up. A dex as a base, probably not that good. No. I'm going to re-roll this now. So here we go. I just roll it. Attack speed. Oh, I just did it again. Ooh. Now this is actually a good item. We'll search that. Now it still comes up as 1 chaos, but this is where the money comes in. Here we go. Oh, with staves. I didn't see that as staves. I don't want to do that. That's why I wasn't. Nope. Nope. Fire damage? Oh, that might be for RF. Yeah, do they use melee? How do they even do? I don't even know. Maybe like a molten strike build. I don't know. Let's do that, and let's just give it. Come on, something cool. And that's a nothing bird. That's garbage, and we're just going to do it again. Oh, back there. Now I've got enough. And these are cheap. I think it's like 15 for 1 chaos. I don't know. They're not very expensive. Nope. Maybe. And we're just looking for something. There's a good one. And then we'll actually put... So if I do get a good one, I can hope staves that... Darn it. I don't think people do it that way. Maybe. 2-handed, all attributes. They might be looking for something like that. Let's just give it a shot. Critical strike multiplier. I do like that one. Here we go. And corrupted, no luck. And let's try this one. Oop, the fire damage I should have done. Fire resistance, nah. Global, double crit, and global physical. Global physical damage, not with spell. I'm not gonna mix them. And I might land something accidentally. If you know more about these and you say, oh, that's a great thing. Projectile chaos damage. Interesting. You're projecting chaos damage. So all we're hoping for is not that. That's pretty much frick. Here we go, next item. And you guys get to see what comes along. Increased area damage? Sure, why not? And dual wielding spell damage. Don't think so. No. Recoup his life. That might be a good one. I don't know. I've never looked into it. And lightning resistance. Because that's going to multiply out by 2.38. And invite. I'll sell that for a divine. Right there. This one they wanted. And I actually craft these up too. And I make a divine off trade. I just sell them for a divine. They're the cheapest ones. I'm trying to roll a better one for myself, but anytime I fail on it, I just sell it off. Unless it turns it into rare, then I have to vendor it. But it's like, that's a bigger gamble. That's like 120 chaos per gamble. But I get back a divine sometimes. That's pretty good. And this costs 85 divine. Just, I think, a good price. I don't know. I'm just trying it out to see what in the next video see how it works out. Increased damage with wands. Okay, gold damage. Is there people that gold damage? Yes, there are. Minions, gold damage. I don't know how well that will work out. And I might be rolling out, some of you guys might be like, oh, that was a great item, you should roll it. Just let me know and I'll add that to next time. What about this? Block? No. 1% increased minion accuracy, attack speed, and chaos. I guess we'll roll that and ball it and see what happens. Come on. And we'll take a look at this. It's already chaos. Probably not going to be that good, but let's find out. Nope, it's junk. So you're going to run into these, but you've just got the balls, and these are just sitting here, and you might stumble across Three Divine. So I think it's worth it, and it's a nice break from doing this other stuff too. Oops, I rolled over it for what it was. I'm looking for life. That's the good one. And if you're rolling the other jewels, like those murderous jewels and stuff like that, look for flat life, because that can't be duplicated, in a different way. So it's a good one. Spell damage. Oh, crit strike. That's interesting. Trap damage. I guess there's trappers out there. Come on. I've usually... There, finally. So now we get 3 things. What is it? Oh, is it combining those? It is. Making 20% on the search. Okay, now this one is a little better. We're looking at 50 chaos. I think this will sell for 50 chaos too. It might. I think it'll sell for 50, so we're gonna do it for 100 chaos. And it could easily sell for that this league. 50 chaos, it'll sell very soon. Not right away, but it'll sell. I'm in no rush. I've got 1700 on me. I'm in no rush, so I'm not trying to make that. But if you wanted to make it, you could sell it for 40, and within a few minutes it should sell. Okay, what about this one? And these, as you can see, this is just a low investment, just rolling just to check things out, and then you use your PoE thing, Awaken Trade, and not bad. Yes, that would be interesting. Sometimes people they need more int and some fire damage. That's interesting. I just throw them on there and see what happens. Corrupted. Sure. I'll put it up there in case they need it. And then the next one, fire and lightning. Maybe somebody needs fire and lightning multiplied out. Usually not though. These people that are doing the jewel things, they need more damage and the light, and that kind of stuff. But we'll see. I still haven't got a life on there, a life roll. Max mana? I think there's some mana stackers with intelligence. Yeah, let's do that one. And something cool. Oh boy, what did it turn it into? I think junk? Chaos resistance, area damage, prolific fossils. They want all my fossils. 3 of them for 189 chaos. There. And trade. They're coming. And you just hold down Alt, and it tells you the 189, so you don't have to count them all. That was added, I think, last league. It's nice, though. And we'll control-click them all into there. Now we're almost up to 2,000. 1 second. And let's go back to this. This is probably... It's got chaos damage, fire damage. I don't know. Maybe. See, if you really don't know, you can just throw it in there and somebody will buy it right away. Now, if they buy it, use it as a learning experience. If it instantly sells, yeah, it might be worth a divine, but you might accidentally price it too low. But then you can just whisper them and say, "Hey, what should I have priced that as?" And they might tell you, or they say, "Ah, no, it's fairly priced." Not a bad idea. It's part of the learning, part of learning about all this stuff. Mana regen now. Rarity, ooh, rarity. What roll did it get? A 5. Middle roll, physical damage. This could be something good. Global physical damage? Come on. I might actually use this. Here we go. Because that's going to multiply out to, if you've got a perfect gem on that, or jewel on that, that's 2.5, so you'll get 12.5% increased rarity on all the stuff. This is important to get a really... Let's test it out first, just to see. That combination, it's pretty cheap. Let's see. Come on, be good. Damage penetrates that. So at least we differentiate ourselves from the crowd. And we'll make sure we're looking for 5 or better. And search. There's one up there for a while for 60 chaos for a while ago. So we're going to go for half that price, 30 chaos. Somebody might take that. That probably will sell, but and that's how you get a better understanding of what's what. Mana cost of skills. Reduced mana cost of skills. Let's file that. Come on, something fun. Oh boy, what is this? The dust. Never seen this. Increased movement speed. Skeletal attack speed. I don't know. This one is interesting. Oh, we'll sell it. If it sells for that, then we've learned that it's worth more than that. If it sells. And the other thing to get to trigger to update the things that we just put in there, let's go into the Aspirant's Plaza, go back, and I've verified it. It will update. All right. Oh, I don't want to do that. So we're looking for Corrupted Blood. That's a really good one. We can get that. You could sell it for probably 2 divine, whatever mix it is, because people are sick of getting Corrupted Blood on them. The immunity one. Mana regen, no. Lightning. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. I'm just looking for some decent rolls, and then hope for a good corruption. And what's that? They want all 800. Like, okay. I'll get this. And 1 second. There. Okay, he's coming. And he wanted 800 of those for how much? Oh, somebody else wants to do it. 800 for 79. 100 Orbs of Chains. So I just listed those. And there it is, 79 for 8. Let's see if we can pick all these up. I'm getting there, buddy. There we go. And now he wants to trade. And I just hit 800. Because I wasn't going to use these, so I listed them at a decent price just to get rid of them. And you can do the same thing. Got 400 of them listed for 39, all of them for that much, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. And 79, 800, done. Spin a thank you, and then we'll tell that other guy they just sold. There we go. Okay, next up. We'll do these 2 next. And how I do that is I list it like this. Take us, however many, the 800 or whatever, the 400, let's say. And then you put them in your cell, whatever cell thing. And then I say, hey, exact price, I'll sell, double check this because I don't want to get back. Okay. I always have to double check myself. So let's say you wanted to do just what I did, 79 slash the forward leading slash for 800 of these. Get 79 chaos for 800 of those. And then you say yes, and that's it. And then I just got rid of that many. I'm not going to chance orbs. Same thing with the augmentations. You could look up the price on those, the bulk price, and sell them in bulk. And that's how you do it. And let's go right back over here. These last 2. So far we haven't had any big hitters on this. And let's just... There we go. Increased lightning damage. Let's take a look. Add something to it. Mana cost of skills. Sure, why not? damage penetrates that? We'll go for 30 chaos, like the last one. And then we'll do another one. Nope. Increase now. Attack speed. Why? We'll do that? I don't know. There's so many things I don't know about that. Increased mana res. That's interesting. That's actually a good roll, I think. Where was it? No, it's a 3. But we'll vol it and see what happens. 3 would be a lot better. And what is this? A bunch of junk. Crit strike? Shield block? Oh, maybe it was good, I don't know. All crit multi with fire skills, and that, we'll just follow that one. We don't have to re-roll it. 25% reduced poison duration. Now this is how, you had one of those decent jewels, and just 2 gems like this, you could be immune to poison. I think you can get the poison reduced duration down below 100%, well, above 100%. You can get rid of your, you can get rid of poison that way. So let's put that on there, and that on there, and let's just search for those 2 things. And then with the attributes, probably not that good. Oh, there's some people are listing it for a divine. That was a long time ago, though. Well, we're going to sell it really cheap. We just want to get rid of it. We'll get it for 30. That's the lowest price. That should be good. We'll see. So maybe after all this, 100, 200 chaos, but it's just for junk. Oops. Here we go. It would be junk. I'm trying to turn junk into treasure. Effect of shock on you. That's kind of an interesting one. If somebody wants that and they multiply it, then they could be immune to shock with this thing. Let's do it. Then hope something cool. Cannot be hindered. Alright, so this is a weird combination. Cannot be hindered, attack speed, and reduce the shock thing. And 50 chaos, 1 divine, 1 divine, 1 divine. And you know what? We're just going to do, we want to sell it fast. We'll do it for 100 chaos. It might be worth more than that. And that is what I do. I could show you one more trick here. Let's show you the advanced thing, and then kind of supposed to be, and I've been making quite a bit of money on it, so let's do it. Okay, the next thing we're going to be doing here is these belts. We're going to be making these belts. So you're going to need some of these noxious catalysts, and you're going to need 20 per belt, so we need 60 on us. Okay, and these cost, I got lucky and bought 16 of them for 2.5 chaos, but they're going to cost you about 3 chaos. So it's 60 chaos just in this, and this is going to cost you around 40 to 50 chaos, maybe a little less if you get lucky. But what you're going to be searching for is make sure that see where it says 40% or more if we hold down on the maximum. You want that to be at least the max, a max roll on 40. Nothing else kind of matters. The minimum, the lower the better. Like this one is better than that one, and it's better than that one. This one is kind of a junk one, but if it gets a good vowel, it's worth it. So here we go. This one might be, yeah, we'll be lucky to break even on this one, but it might get lucky. So here we go. So first step is to just do this. You see how that goes up to 48% more now. That's actually, it'll help your, it'll add damage to you quite a bit by adding these to it. And we'll do it to this one. And this is a bigger gamble because you're looking at 100 chaos each time. But I've done really well with this, so I'm not worried about it. Now, usually I buy like 8 to 10 at a time. That way I have, it's more fun for me, but we'll do this. So there we go. That's the first step. Then we're just going to vol them. So the risk is 100-ish, usually about 120 chaos. And let's see what happens. Here we go. Come on! Oh, it didn't brick it. It just changed it to the same thing. So this will still sell for maybe a divine. That'll sell for a divine. Yes, absolutely. I've sold a lot of these, just like this one, for a divine or more. Next up, come on. So we're almost to break even. And that'll sell for probably a divine. And this one. Come on. Nope. 1, 2, 3. This one's really worth maybe 100 chaos. We'll get our money back for it, but let's do this. Because this one's the worst one. I don't want to sell that for a full divine. Let's go. Exact price. 169. We'll get a little bit back out of it. And then this will sell for the 1 divine. These are worth 1 divine. And this is way cheaper than anybody else sells them to. So this one's not selling for 1 divine. We're going to sell it for 189. There we go. So at least we broke even, made a little bit of profit on those. Sometimes they'll brick them into rares, and I just vendor them off. Lost 120 chaos. But occasionally, you get stuff like this, which is worth a lot more. Let's see how much this one's worth. It's only a 40. It would if it had a 48 on there. If they had qualityed it up before volleying it, it would have been worth a lot more. But with that on there, let's find out what it is worth. There's not even one on the market, so this is worth a lot more. And oh, there we go. We just sold one. And which one did we want? That one. Because usually people don't make these. Now here's the thing, if everybody goes out and does this, it's not going to work because, well, it'll just crash the price. And, you know, if there's 10 on the market, it's not going to be worth a divine then. There's only so many customers, so. But that's what you should do. You should find little niches like that and you just make some, you make, you know, a little bit of profit. And it adds up. 1 second. Alright. So, I hope that helps. And have a good one. And enjoy. I have fun with this. Just messing around in the hideout.